On the edge of the Yorkshire moors is the picturesque town of Kirby Moorside, home to auctioneer Angus Ashworth.
220, 220, 230, 240.
He's on a mission to help celebrities.
Hello, darling.
Hello!
Hi!
Angus,
Annika.
Helen, come on in.
Morning.
Turn their odds and ends
Maybe we should have a look round.
If you're ready for this,
Yeah.
it's a big place.
into piles of cash.
So do you think they're worth a bob or two?
Somebody would give you 10 quid for that.
Clearly not you.
Who signed it?
Yeah.
Cheryl Baker?
Yeah.
Worth a fortune.
I think it's quite a rare thing. You're looking at about sort of 500 to 800.
OK.
Come along as he visits their homes
Gin and tonic?
This is just idyllic, isn't it?
It's pretty special, I have to say.
and uses his expert knowledge
That is actually a great find, but I can sell that all day long.
to uncover hidden gems,
That cat is pretty calm.
I'm going to introduce you to Lycra Room.
Wow.
sentimental family heirlooms,
I went on holiday with my mother on this little railway.
and the just plain weird.
No, Anthony said have a nosy in his cupboards, but what on earth?
Then invites them back to his Yorkshire auction house
580, 600 is it now?
to watch him put them under his gavel.
Oh my God, he's like a magician, isn't he?
Bid at 70 it is, then at 70, at 70, at 70. All then at 70, gavels up at £70.
Angus Ashworth first picked up the gavel 21 years ago as a junior auctioneer in Scarborough. Today, he employs around 30 people. His auction house is thriving, and as a father to 3 young children,
£50.
£50?
he's busier than ever.
I'm incredibly lucky because I live and work in Yorkshire, which for me is one of the best places there is.
But from time to time, Angus's work takes him out of his beloved Yorkshire and across the country in search of hidden treasures.
Well, it's interesting that you're photographing a barometer.
Why is that?
Well, what does a barometer tell us?
The weather.
Yes. Well, there's a job to go look at, but it's for a weatherman.
Which one? Would I know them?
Owain Wyn Evans.
Yeah, I
weather
know.
person, and
I know,
he
I
did
know.
that drumming thing, didn't he?
Yeah, I know who you
Yeah.
mean.
Well, we're off to his house.
Oh, right, OK. Interesting. Find out what's going on there.
Angus and Nick are embarking on a 90-mile drive across the Pennines to Manchester to visit the home of a modern-day national treasure. Owain Wyn Evans, Britain's most fashionable forecaster, known for his sunny smile, shiny suits and thunderous musical talents. His proudest moment was a 24-hour drumathon for children in need.
I had no idea that that would raise nearly 4 million quid. That's where we are now. The whole thing was so surreal, but it was just incredible.
He may be the Keith Moon of meteorology, but he's still got a shed load of gear that needs clearing sharpish. Now that's rock and roll.
I've got lots of aircraft paraphernalia, I suppose we could call it, which my father has handed down to me. He's an aircraft historian. I've got a shed full of Airfix models. I have no use for these things because I'm not a model maker, but Dad has wanted to get rid of these for a while.
The reason why I bought you, Nick, and you're going to enjoy this job, is he's got a huge collection of models.
As Angus's in-house model expert, this job could be right up Nick's alley.
Here we are. Always get a twinge of excitement before going into a job like this.
It sounds promising. Let's go meet him.
OK.
Oh, here we are, Nick. What a lovely garden.
Hello, darlings.
Hello.
So nice to see you
And
both. Come on in.
Thank you very much.
Owain and his husband moved into this 3-bedroom home in the suburb of Chorlton 2 years ago.
Welcome.
What a lovely home you have.
Oh, thank you. It's taken a bit of time. It didn't look like this when we first moved in.
And childhood for you was sort of South Wales, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I grew up in a place called Ammanford in South Wales. It's an ex-mining town. It was quite a weird place to grow up as a young gay man. You know, I felt like I was literally the only gay in the village. So that was a bit weird. But there's a certain fondness and a connection to the place, and Mum and Dad are still there.
Is there any sort of things that you've collected over your lifetime?
Yeah, weirdly, over the years, I've accumulated all sorts of stuff myself. And my father for years has been interested in aircraft, Second World War aircraft in particular. There are some significant models in my shed.
Well, this is why I bought Nick with us, because he's our sort of model and aviation specialist. There's not really a lot you don't know about models.
I know a fair amount from experience. I'll have a look in the box, I'll know exactly what they are.
While Nick heads off to the outhouse, for Angus, the treasure hunt begins.
You've really got a mix, haven't you?
There's quite a lot going on, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm eyeing the watch.
It was actually given to a relative of mine by a German prisoner of war in Tunisia, and I had no idea that it had this history or this story. And then, you know, ended up back in Wales, and here it is now with me.
Following the Battle of Tunisia in 1943, the Allies took more than 250,000 German and Italian troops as prisoners of war. POWs often traded valuables like watches as currency.
Works.
Does it?
Yeah.
I've never even checked if it worked.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's
Ticking
just...
away.
I can't believe that.
So, really nice thing. Wristwatches are still very popular, even with the digital age where we all look on our phones. Wristwatches are still very in.
Yeah.
There's a particular interest in military wristwatches. So this is nice. German one, it's all stamped up on the back. The strap's not the original strap, but that doesn't matter. But that's a nice thing, isn't that?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very exciting to hear.
While Angus carries on snooping, model mad Nick's in seventh heaven.
There's some really interesting models in here, models that I never knew even existed. Almost all the boxes are just like this. The day they were bought, they were absolutely mint, which is really quite rare. There's some old airfix small-scale ship models, which can do really, really well. What's underneath here? Let's have a look. We've got motorbikes and vehicles, cars, old Rolls-Royce. That's a nice little model, isn't it? It's lovely. Look, £2.85 from Woolworths.
There's a real pick and mix collection of models here, which will require closer inspection back at the sale room.
We've got random bits here. What's going on with this? Oh, right.
So that is a navigation lamp
Yes.
from a Second World War aircraft, again, that was scrapped. These things that often come up, do you see things like this?
Yeah, so it's very much like an angle poise lamp, and it's made by, Herbert Terry, who are probably one of the most well-known makers of the angle poise lamp, which is this sprung mechanism. Become hugely fashionable again because it's out of a plane, and it would have been the navigator's little night lamp. But somebody would mount that on a block, rewire it all with modern wiring, and you've got a great quirky desk lamp.
It may look a little weathered, but this could shine. Even so, rusty old lamps just don't seem very Owain. Anything more sparkly on offer?
What drew you to brooches?
I don't know, there's something about a brooch that I love. I think that there's something quite flamboyant about a brooch, and the ones I like the most are the ones that you would probably not expect a man of my age to wear.
Yeah.
You know, and I love making a suit more flamboyant and really more feminine and camp almost, you know, because, you know, that cat is pretty camp. You can't look at that and say that's not camp. Yeah. So I love all of that sort of stuff.
They went completely out of fashion. I mean, they were a massive thing. Brooches were a real in thing, and then they kind of disappeared. And they're starting to come back, which is great.
Yeah.
And you get everything you can imagine. The weird and the wonderful and everything in between. I'll have a rummage through and see if I can pick anything out.
The brooches will be sold as a job lot and are heading straight for the van.
Owain's got the most interesting houses. The interior's lovely. He's mixed the old and new together, and it really works. And I love that. You know, you've got 18th century, early 19th century pieces with 1970s pieces and modern pieces, and he's got some interesting bits.
And he's not done yet. Never one to miss a beat, Owain just had an idea.
There's a snare drum, which is part of this kit, and I played that when I was doing the drumathon. That might be something that I'd be interested in.
Okay, well that'd be
having a look at.
I think what would be quite cool maybe is on the skin we could sign it up and say from drumathon.
Nice.
I think that's it's a nice bit of history, isn't it? Really.
Absolutely.
A unique piece of kit that's sure to drum up some interest on auction day.
Shall I have a little go?
Oh, go on then, Owain. Why not?
So this is an acoustic kit, but I've had it converted to electric, so, you know, it kind of, to me and you, it doesn't sound
I mean, I think I need to get my children one of these for a trumpet and a recorder.
Yeah, the neighbours are thrilled that, you know, it's not a conventional drum kit. Yeah. But, you know, it still kind of plays like one. So, there we go.
Brilliant.
Thank you. Growing up in southwest Wales, when I did, as a young gay man, the drums were always a thing that were there, and they were almost like a little comfort blanket for me. I've used them as a heat deflector when I was a teenager, as far as bullying was concerned and all that sort of stuff. But now I see them as a totally joyous thing.
Owain will donate proceeds from the sale of this drum to charity.
There we go.
That is brilliant. Thank you very much.
No problem.
While Angus has been autograph hunting, Nick's been a busy boy. The van is loaded up and Owain has a whole new room to play with.
Wow, look at that. I could see the shed again.
That could be a new drumming room for you.
It could be. That's where the drum kit will go. It's perfect.
Yeah. It's like that, or you got a little cottage, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Could rent it out. No, it's perfect. I'm thrilled. I've loved having you here, and yeah, I can't wait to see how it goes down.
I'm sure we're going to do very well, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So lovely to see you.
No worries. Thanks.
See you later. Now the next step, of course, is the auction, so let's see how it goes there.
The thing I'm looking forward to looking up and researching is that German wristwatch. That potentially could be something a little bit special.
But with a lot of unusual bits and bobs as well, will Angus find buyers for it all? Back at base, the word is out. There's a horde of models on board, and specialist valuer Jack can't wait to have a nosy.
This is a really good job, isn't it?
Yeah, some really nice stuff. There's a couple of aircraft-related bits in here. OK, this is interesting. He acquired this somewhere. It's a TACAN device, a tactical air navigation system box, and it basically allows the pilot to determine where he's headed in relation to a beacon. From an F4 Phantom cockpit, it sits just under the artificial horizon.
It may not mean much to the rest of us, but this item that belonged to Owain's dad has definitely piqued Jack's interest.
It's not something you generally find as well. You'd think they'd probably all be destroyed after service.
We've got a tank periscope, and it works. Go on, have a go. There we go.
I love that. That is fantastic. I'm actually holding it upside down, but still.
Meanwhile, inside the sale room, Angus is preparing a collection of watches to go under his gavel, as well as Owain's interesting Second World War timepiece.
Wristwatches have become hugely collectible, and people still like to wear them. We know the big names like Omega, Rolex, Tudor. They're a mark of quality, and people buy that brand. Now, Owain's watch, the brand and the name's not as well known. You know, it's not a mainstream one, but it was a World War II period watch, and that makes it sought after. So anything like that always commands a premium. Owain has, you know, the family story that it was given by a prisoner of war, which is a fascinating story, but you've got to have the provenance to back up a story like that. So, unfortunately, we can't sell it with that story because we haven't got any paperwork or anything like that to give that provenance, but nevertheless, still a great watch, and it will do very well.
Now the rest of Owain's goodies have made their way into the sale room, valuer Mark wants to get in on the act.
Oh, no, Nick, is this...
Yes, Owain's model collection. It's all from his father.
Wow.
These are the early ones. These are the ones that can be worth a little bit more money.
Yeah.
And amongst them all, he had an original Bristol Super Freighter. So that's actually quite a nice, valuable little model there.
This colossal fleet of miniature models will be divided into 25 separate lots. With an estimate of £40 to £50 each, that could bring in a windfall of more than £1,000. The big day has arrived, and weatherman Owain doesn't have to bring the sun, it's already here.
Wow, what a gorgeous day. Plenty of sunny spells, highs of 23 Celsius, and high pressure in charge, so hopefully it's going to be a high pressure auction as well.
Owain has created a bit of a stir at work, actually. Everyone really wants to meet him. Emma's volunteered to come and clerk on a day she's not normally in, and he's a lovely guy. I mean, we had a great time at his house.
Seeing as the models belong to Owain's dad, any money made from them will be heading his way. Unfortunately, model maniac Nick still can't keep his hands off them.
I saw these back in the early 80s, and it's a big scale helicopter model. And seeing that up on the shelf always got me excited for some reason.
So that was a favourite of yours?
It was, yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Angus.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Great, nice to see you.
And you brought the weather with you again, so thank you.
Well, I try. I hope it's as pleasant in the auction room.
I think we'll be all right, don't you, Nick?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, people like bits of old aircraft, you know.
Yeah.
Bit of history, isn't it? Hopefully we'll do all right.
I'm looking forward to it.
The auction room is filling up with eager punters on the lookout for a good deal. Will they find one among Owain's lots? Joining Emma to track internet bids is Charlotte, while Gary is on porter duty. But all eyes now turn to the man on the rostrum. The wait is over. It's auction time!
Owain's very famous for his lovely brooches, and these are a collection of his brooches. There we go, you too can look as stylish.
This first lot contains a mixture of costume jewellery, including hat pins, badges, and a dozen of Owain's brooches.
£20 unbid, £5, £25. At 25 it is, then at 25, 28, £28 at 28, 30 anywhere is it now? At £28 at 28, 30, thank you very much, sir. 35, don't stop now. 35 £35 a bid, £35 a bid, 38, 40, yes? At £45, £48, rounded up to 50, sir. In the room at £50. Thank you, sir.
It's a great start to the day. Now, from sparkly brooches to covert surveillance.
The tank periscope, there we go, always handy, isn't it?
I've used this quite a lot, actually.
You used it quite a lot.
Well, it's great for, you know...
Neighbours.
Yeah, exactly. Great for looking over the fence.
You know, if you've got a fence, you can just...
If you're that way inclined.
Yes, yeah. The 18 bid kicks me off at £18. Very useful bit of kit. £18, £20 a bid at 20, £20 a bid at 20. £20 it is then at 20. For the tank periscope there at 20. £22 at 22 it is then at 22. Thank you.
A modest sum, but a sale's a sale. Up next, it's another treasure from Owain's dad's World War II collection.
This is a lovely thing. The vintage Herbert Terry angle poise lamp, but it's a navigator's lamp out of a bomber, not just an ordinary angle poise there. We start 80, 120, 150, £150 I'm bid at 150, 160, 160, 160 it is then, 170, £170, they don't come up very often, the navigator's lamp there at £170, we're all done, gavels up, I'm going to sell at 170. 170, thank you.
Making 3 times its estimate, the lamp has played a blinder. Can this next military item continue the march to victory?
The German World War II Army issue watch at 100, at 100, 110. 110 is it, 120, 130, anywhere is it now?
There's no sale room bidders, but the internet is on fire.
120 I have. At £120 it is then at 120. We all done for the watch then at £120. 120, thank you.
The auction is ticking over nicely.
Very nice, very nice.
Now, who's in the market for a sat-nav, 1940s style?
The F4 Phantom horizontal situation indicator from a tactical air navigation system.
Try saying that after a glass of rosé.
Interesting thing, £50 we start at £50 at 50, let's be on now. At £50, a good thing, 55, 65, 75, 75 at 75 at 75, 80, £80 at 80. It's flying away at £80 at 80, 95, £95 at 95, 100 is it now, £100 a bid. At £100 it is, then at £100, we're all done. At £100 I'm going to sell at 100. £100, thank you very much.
Up next is the first from Owain's dad's huge model collection.
Not many people knew this, but Owain's a massive modeller.
I mean, look at them.
I know.
There are just so many of them.
You never built any, did you?
Never built any. Couldn't be bothered to build them.
This first lot contains 28 model kits of British and German World War II aircraft.
We're at £150 start, 150 a bid at 150, at 150, at 150, top commission bid at 150, 160, commissions are out, 160, it's online at 160, on 60 for the airfix at 160, 160, thank you.
Sold to an online bidder. Can this next lot fly away too? It contains 2 models, including Nick's personal favourite.
The Super Freighter, there we go. Quite a rare model is that. £50 for it. £50. £50 start me at £50, all unmade there. As it is there we go, you get 2 of them. 40 to get us going then, come on. 50 unbid. Yes, 50 unbid at £50. They're in at 50. Don't drop the price now. £50 unbid at 50. At 50 it is then at £50. Thank you.
Another good sale, and that's not all.
28. 55.
Over the next 15 minutes, a further 20 lots of models go flying out of the sale room,
130.
bringing in an incredible total of £1,638. It's the final item of the day. Drum roll, please, Owain.
Very drum-esque.
So there we go. This is the actual drum from the Drummer Fund, all signed up there. Please be generous with this.
Owain has promised to give any money to charity. All generous bidders need to step up now.
I've got £100 we start at. 100 commission starts me off 110,
The internet immediately springs to life.
140, 150, 160, 170, 180.
But Valuer Mark wants in on the action too.
210, 210, at 210 it's going to good cause. At 210 commission bids out. At £210 it is then. At 210 we're all done for the drum. I'm selling then at £210.
Good on you, Mark. And if you ask nicely, Owain might even give you a few lessons, but not until he's found out from Angus what the final total is.
Angus, I was amazed at some of the things, because obviously for me, a lot of these models are things that I've seen around the house, you know, Dad buying, not building. And then to see them go for that amount was just, honestly, I'm thrilled.
Well, you'll be taking home £2,540.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And I was thrilled that the snare drum, you know, was sold as well, and I was able to sign it.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant. Again, that's something that was close to my heart, you know, that drums.
Well, you've been an absolute star, an absolute gent, so thank you very much.
Angus, it's been a delight. Thank you.
Owain, I mean, he did not disappoint. He's so happy whenever you see him. I think he was quite surprised as well, the results. I mean, we did really well, particularly the Navigator's lamp. I mean, a great bit of British aviation history, you know, out of a bomber plane. That sold really well. So, all in all, been a very good day, and he certainly added a bit of charm and charisma to the sale room.
This too can be yours.
One certainty of life at the auction house is that collectibles come in from all corners of society and from the farthest flung reaches of the UK.
Now then, Angus, what's the plan of action today?
Well, we've got a very long drive ahead of us.
Oh, where are we going?
Going to Devon.
Oh, lovely.
We're going to see somebody known for probably their political career more than anything else.
You were town mayor for a while as well, weren't you?
I was, yeah. I have a photo here somewhere. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That was me on Yorkshire Day. At that level, it's not party politics.
Yeah.
But this person was very much a very interesting character. Let's hit the road. We've got a long journey.
Hope you brushed your teeth and put your clean socks on, Jack. You'll need to be on your best behaviour for this one. It's an epic 6.5-hour drive to Devon for Angus and Jack. They're on their way to meet a veteran of British politics.
I think it's probably best if maybe actually we don't mention politics at all.
Yeah, she might bring it up herself as it's part of her life.
Anne Widdecombe, firebrand of the Conservatives. After joining the party in her 20s, she carved out a 40-year career at the forefront of British politics, striking fear into the hearts of her opponents.
Nowadays, I look at today's politicians, A, I don't know what their agenda is, and B, they never seem to get it done anyway.
Let's hope Angus is on his best behaviour. Anne retired from the cut and thrust of Westminster more than 10 years ago and soon after moved to this cosy bungalow on the idyllic Devonshire coast.
I came down here quite deliberately to be as remote as I could, as was sensible. I've got what I want, which is peace, quiet, solitude. Of course, I'm friendly with some of the neighbours. Of course I am. I'm not, a recluse. But I haven't come here to sort of do things in the community. I've come here to retire.
Part of the retirement plan was to have a clear out of old things, but she's never quite got around to it.
I've often thought I'd like an antiques person to come into this house and just have a look round. There might be something here that I've never attached any significance to at all. Some of the things that I've attached significance to, they might tell me, is completely worthless. And the great thing about Angus is he's got a very wide breadth of knowledge.
Oh, we're actually on Dartmoor. Home of the Dartmoor pony.
It reminds me very much of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, the hound of Baskerville's going to come running out.
Elementary, my dear Angus.
I'm curious to see what happens. I'm quite sure that some of the stuff will be worth tuppence, but I'm always hopeful that there might be something that's worth a bit more. I don't think I'd be much cop as an antiquarian, but I like looking at them.
Here we are, Jack. A few nice gardens sloping away.
Lovely little house.
It's nice, isn't it? Well, we shall find out what she's really like.
Feeling a little nervous, are we, chaps?
Hello. How
I'm
do you
Anne.
do? Angus.
Hi.
It's incredible, the view. I can see why you're living here.
Well, I bought the views. Anyway, do you want to see some antiques?
I would love to, yeah.
Come on in.
Thank you very much.
After buying the bungalow, Anne had it completely remodelled to her own exacting specifications.
Well, this is the library.
Wow. I love this room.
So do I. All my life, I said I'm going to have a library when I retire, a proper library.
Wonderful. And this interesting poster.
Yes. Ravenglass to Nestdale. It's a railway piece.
Yes, wonderful.
When I was a teenager, I went on holiday with my mother. One of the things we did, we went on this little railway.
Railway honours, very collectible.
Any idea how much that would go for?
1 to 200 on that.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's nice. I like it. It's good subjects. It's a nice picture.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, we like that. Yeah.
The next thing, it's an elm scarf, never been used, never been taken out of its wrapper, was given to me about 30 years ago.
French design house Hermès has been producing luxury accessories for nearly 200 years.
They're an absolute classic, and they do so well. I'll have a look at that particular pattern and what they're doing, and nowadays the internet bidding, people from all over the world bidding, and something like that's easy to post out. So yeah, we should do okay with that.
Luxury scarves may hold their value, but how about these little chaps?
These are Charlie Bears, which are, of course, collectible.
Yes.
And each one of them is in a bag. They're all limited run, and they're all numbered.
We can always find a home for a bear. Well, we can always pull on the heartstrings, and if we're struggling to get a bid for a teddy bear, I just tell the audience that I've got 2 Jack Russells, and they usually put their hand up and save the bear.
With tricks like that, Angus, you'd make a very good politician.
I best go get Jack in. He's going to love this room. He's our
Is he?
book cataloguer.
Ah.
So he's going to be in heaven in here.
While Angus has been nattering, poor Jack's been sheltering from the rain.
There's a room in the house you're going to love.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Come on.
Right.
None of Anne's books are going to auction, but that's not stopping Jack from having a sneaky peek.
Oh.
This is very close to what my dream library would be.
I know you'd be happy left in it, so I'll leave you in your paradise.
Yes. It's really lovely being in a library like this. There's a lot of political books here, but it's an account of the preservation of King Charles II, and it was published in 1801, 200 years old.
We know you're in your element, Jack, but there's a van out there that needs loading.
This is your gym/conservatory.
So what's Angus been roped into now?
This is my wobble machine. You stand on it, you get thrown everywhere if you put it on at high speed. Frightfully good for bones.
Right.
When the spacemen come back at NASA,
Yes.
they go on a very sophisticated version of this,
Right.
and it restores bone density, which they've lost in space.
How's your bone density today, Angus?
I feel like jelly. How long do you have to stand on this for, then?
Well, I do 10 minutes at a time.
I think that's enough for me.
OK, well, you just press stop.
Oh, it's a funny feeling, isn't it?
It's weird.
One thing I will not be taking, and I don't want to get, is that wobbly thing. It felt weird, and I've got too many wobbly bits. But it obviously works wonders for Anne, and I mean, you know, she's fit as a fiddle, isn't she?
The wobbler's not going to Yorkshire, but as teddy bears, paintings and other assorted curios make their way into the van, the boys certainly aren't short of goodies, and Angus isn't done yet.
Nah, this wonderful thing.
Yes.
Sometime we must have had a cobbler in the family. That came down from my great-grandfather. It's what you do for making shoes.
This mould, or last, was used by cobblers to help stretch out the leather of handmade shoes.
We see a lot of them, so that they don't do a lot of money. People do buy them. They make a good doorstop.
What would you get for that, £2?
I think we can improve on that. You know, it might hit double
3.
figures.
Double figures?
Yes.
Somebody would give you 10 quid for that.
Well, clearly not you, but we're not selling it to you, so that's all right.
Take it.
Take it. Right. I like your challenge.
He really does love a challenge, Anne, but not quite as much as he likes snooping round people's homes.
I have clocked some.
What have you clocked?
Well, this very nice piece of Satsuma ware.
Satsuma, I thought that was a tangerine.
Well, yes. Well, it is, yes. It's also originally in Japan. That's
Yes.
very famous for its ceramics, its pottery.
When Anne was a young girl, her family lived in Singapore and spent time travelling around Southeast Asia. This Japanese dish was owned by her parents.
What's unusual about it is it's rectangular. Normally I'd expect to see a circular dish or something like that. And if we have a little look, how is your Japanese?
My Japanese is non-existent.
OK, that's great, that's 2 of us. But what's nice is it's got a 6-digit character mark, so
Yes.
generally more digits the better. I think that's what we would call a speculative piece.
Right.
I mean, I think a sensible estimate would be sort of 150 to 250 pounds.
I mean, I've really only got it on display because, you know, it was my parents and therefore, you know, it's got some sentimental connotations, but not enough to stop me selling it if people got excited.
Well, I'm delighted you're letting me have a chance with this, so...
Well, yeah.
And thank you very much, Anne. You've been an absolute pleasure. And we look forward to seeing you on auction day.
OK, I shall see you then.
Brilliant.
I've thoroughly enjoyed the day. I was amazed at the Satsuma. Totally amazed at it. I just thought it was sort of any old souvenir. So that was a bit of fun. If it makes money, that will be nice. If it doesn't make money, well, it's been an adventure.
We've got some interesting bits. And, you know, that Satsuma ware plate, that could just run away with us. So I really hope that we can give her a bit of a shock and a surprise on sale day. But that'll be down, I think, to the internet bidders, and you never know until the day.
Back at the auction house, Angus and specialist picture valuer Charlotte are preparing Anne Widdecombe's goodies for closer inspection.
Where do you want these? Just here?
Yeah. Nice picture there for you.
Lovely painting, that.
Yeah, lovely, isn't it?
Who's it by?
Owain Tarrant. Yeah, we haven't got lots of things. We've got a few bits.
Look at these teddy bears.
Well, yes, because not only are you pictures, you're the teddy bear lady, aren't you?
They're Charlie bears, aren't they?
They are.
I didn't have Anne Widdecombe down as a teddy bear lady.
No, I wasn't quite sure what to expect when I went and saw her, but I have to say she was very nice.
Right then, I'm gonna get them lotted up for the sale.
Yeah, well, I knew they were the best person to leave the bears with, so yeah, I'll leave it with you.
Meanwhile, in the room next door, Jack has already started peeling away the layers of history on Anne's Satsuma plate.
Jack, how's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. I had actually quite a bit of fun looking up the mark that's on the back.
You need to get out more, Jack.
I know, I do. So, just for future, I mean, that little round circle, the crossing, that means Dai Nippon.
OK.
Now, the mark, it took me ages, because there's quite a few similar ones with the characters, but I've got it down to the Makazu
kiln of Miyagawa Kozan. We've put it as early 20th century because it does look it. Interestingly enough, that particular kiln was destroyed in bombing in 1945, towards the end of the war, and they didn't rebuild.
We've got a slight problem.
Which is?
Anne's been on the phone.
Right.
And she's had a bit of a change of heart. Because obviously it was an old family piece, and I get what she's saying, you know, does she want to let it go for £200? It was an old, you know, bit of a family history. Say the reserve's now 500. I think having a hefty reserve on that could spoil its chances. I think really that's her star item that could swing how good a result is. Isn't it? If that sells, she's going to be in for a good day. If not, well, she'll have had a nice ride out to Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anne's travelled 350 miles from Devon to be here for the big day, and she's making the most of it by having a good rummage.
10-bob note. When I was at boarding school, I used to get 10 shillings per half term for pocket money. 50p.
Fingers crossed you'll be walking away with a little bit more than that today, Anne.
Morning, Anne.
Good morning, Angus.
How are you feeling about being in an auction? Are you...
Well, I'm curious, I think, is the operative word. You know, I haven't got anything on sale that I don't really want to sell.
Yeah, there'll be a few people in the room. There'll be a lot more online, phone bids and commission bids. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
As the auction room fills up, Charlotte reacquaints Anne with some old friends.
They're very sought after now, actually.
I know.
I don't know if you know that I think this one is particularly rare.
Really?
Because it's not actually a bear, it's a cat. And,
and
I
it's
think
rare.
they're limited edition. So
Yes,
the fact that there are less of this is one of 200 produced. So they're quite sought after, these.
The wait is over. As Angus steps up to the rostrum, his team are limbering up. Tracking online bids are Jasper and Jack. Donning the porter jacket is Gary. Leave your politics at the door, folks. It's auction time.
Right then, morning, ladies and gentlemen.
First up, the railway poster, a memento from Anne's childhood holidays.
I'm going straight in at £65. At 65 and bid at 65. The railway poster there at 65. At 65 it is then at 65. 70, 5, 80.
All the bidding is taking place online.
£80 round at 80 it is then at £80 at 80. At 85, 90. At £90 it is then at 90. We're all done for the poster at £90 at 90. Steaming away at £90.
Anne's off to a flyer. But are there any fashionistas in the house? Anne's designer scarf is up next.
£70 start me. £70, we're off at £70 and off. At 70 it is, then at £70 at 70. 5, 75, 80. £80 a bit, 85, 90. We're woken up now at 90, 95.
Again, the internet is driving the sale.
100 at £100 it is, then at 100. At £100 it is, then at 100. 110, fresh bid at 110 it is, then 120, 120. 130, at 130 it is, then at £130. 140, thank you. At 140, at 140, at 140. 150, thank you. At 150 it is, then at 150, at 150. 160, we're still climbing. At 160 it is. At 170, 170. At £170 it is, then at 170. At 170 it is, then at £170. 170, thank you.
The silk scarf's almost doubled its estimate.
Not bad.
Anne didn't think this next lot would even fetch a tenner. Angus, on the other hand, reckons it will be a shoe-in.
Now, this is the lot you've all been waiting for. The shoe last on the leg there. There we go. I mean, it makes a good doorstop. You can make a lamp out of it. £10 for the leg. And don't let me down, because I've got a bet on with somebody that it will do at least £10.
He has.
£10, surely. Ladies and gentlemen, £10 this leg.
I told you.
It's going to be my defining auctioneering moment. £10. 10, don't let me down. 10, I bet the internet comes to life. At £10, at 10, we're off. At £10, £12, 15, 18, 18, they're going crazy. 20, £20 it is. At 20 it is, then at 20. At £20, at 20, at £20, at 20.
An internet bidder has just made Angus's day.
Right, I'd just like to say
You won your bet. Yeah, you won
thanks.
your bet.
Now is the turn of the painting by Welsh artist and sculptor Olwen Tarrant.
Let go straight in at 120. 120, it's a good picture this at 120, 130, is it now? 130, 130, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170. 170, 170, 180, at 180, at 180, 190, 190. I've got two of you coming in at the same time. 190, 200, £200 a bid at 200. At £200 it is, then at 200, 210. 210, commission bids out at 210. At 210 it is, then at 210. All done, lovely painting at £210, 220, anywhere is it now? At 210 it is, then at 210. Gavel is up at 210.
It's another sale.
Not bad.
Anne's teddy bears are next. The first one up is part feline.
Now this is unusual because it's actually a cat bear. We've got £50 bid. 50 and bid at 50 it is, then at 50. 560, £60 a bid at 60, at 60, at 60, we're all done. At £60 at 60, at £60.
Sold to a sale room bidder.
Not bad.
Over the next few minutes, Angus puts a further 5 teddies under the gavel.
£50. £28 at 28, £28. At £50.
Bringing in a total of £196. Anne's final lot is the Satsuma plate. She's instructed Angus to place a £500 reserve on this. Pressure's on.
I feel like I'm under scrutiny. It's terrible, this. Very interesting piece, this. There we go. Lovely bit of Satsuma web. And I've got several commission bids. 200, 300,
Yeah,
360,
reserve
380, 400. At £400 we're at. At £400 it is. Then at 400, 420 fresh bid. 440, 440, 460, 480, 500, 520 is it now? 540.
The bidding has just rocketed past the £500 reserve.
560, 580, 600 is it now? 620 we're at. At 620, 640 is it now? At 660, 680 is it? 680 anywhere is it now? At 660 I'm at. At 660 it is then. At 660. At 660. At £660 it is then. We're all done for the Satsuma ware. At 660.
Well, I thought it was a heap of junk, so thank you.
How's that for a tasty little dish? Angus has shifted 14 of Anne's lots, but has he done enough to win her over?
Yes.
That was okay, wasn't it?
The Satsuma obviously surprised me, but I still reckon you got one of your mates bidding for that leg. I really do. There's no way that anybody is daft enough to pay £20 for that.
Well, they have.
Are you really telling me the truth?
Sold to an internet bidder.
Right, well, I make no comment.
So overall, we're happy.
Oh, overall, we're very happy indeed, yeah.
I suppose you'd like to know how much you're taking home.
I reckon round about 1,500.
After our bit and everything, it'll be 14.45.
That's great, yeah.
Wonderful.
The centrepiece was the Satsuma, which I'd never focused on at all. And I think if my mother's up there, she's laughing.
Well, Anne's always been a tricky one to read. I was watching her closely when I was selling, seeing if it was happy facial expressions or not. But I think years of standing on one side of Parliament, she's used to playing the politics of a situation. I'm just over the moon because I told her that leg would sell, and it did.
On the edge of the Yorkshire moors is the picturesque town of Kirby Moorside, home to auctioneer Angus Ashworth.
220, 220, 230, 240.
He's on a mission to help celebrities.
Hello, darling.
Hello!
Hi.
Angus,
Annika.
Helen, come on in.
Morning.
Turn their odds and ends
Maybe we should have a look round.
If you're ready for this,
Yeah.
it's a big place.
into piles of cash.
So do you think they're worth a bob or two?
Somebody would give you 10 quid for that.
Clearly not you.
Who signed it?
Yeah.
Cheryl Baker?
Yeah.
Worth a fortune.
I think it's quite a rare thing. You're looking at about sort of 500 to 800.
Okay.
Come along as he visits their homes
Gin and tonic?
This is just idyllic, isn't it?
It's pretty special, I have to say.
and uses his expert knowledge
That is actually a great find, but I can sell that all day long.
to uncover hidden gems,
That cat is pretty camp.
I'm going to introduce you to Lycra Room.
Wow.
Sentimental family heirlooms.
I went on holiday with my mother on this little railway.
And the just plain weird.
No, Anthony said have a nosy in his cupboards, but what on earth?
Then invites them back to his Yorkshire auction house
580, 600 is it now?
to watch him put them under his gavel.
Oh my God, he's like a magician, isn't he?
The Rydale Agricultural Show is one of the largest in Yorkshire. Taking place just one day a year, it's an occasion Angus wouldn't want to miss. So he and Charlotte are paying a quick visit before heading to the auction house.
Great, that's a grey Fergie, so that was my first ever vehicle.
Angus knows a fair bit about farm life and even competed in country show events when he was as young as 10.
Swelldales, which traditional breed that you'd see up on the moors round here and up on the dales. That's what I grew up with around me.
You look right at home there, Angus.
I can't believe how well behaved
Oh,
he
just
is.
have a little stroke in him. Yeah, no, he'll be all right.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
Talking of cattle, I've got to go see a bit of a celebrity that grew up on a farm. Does a bit of presenting on countryside programmes.
Who is it?
Well, you're going to have to wait and see.
It's true. Angus has an important job ahead of him, so he'd better get going. He's off to see one of Britain's most loved TV presenters. Helen Skelton. From Blue Peter legend to record-breaking athlete to Strictly star, there is no end to this Cumbrian lass's talents. Helen has been one of the nation's best-loved TV personalities for over 15 years.
I was on Blue Peter for 7 years, had the time of my life, travelled the world, did things you would never wish to do in your wildest dreams. I've always said yes to the things that I want to do. If it all ends tomorrow, I know I can look back and say I had a good time. And that's what it's about, isn't it? We're not here for a long time, we're here for a good time.
Poor Charlotte is needed at the auction house. Besides, there may be some heavy lifting involved today, so Angus is taking removal expert extraordinaires, Pete and Gary, on the short 60-mile hop to Helen's, just outside Leeds.
You a Helen Skelton fan, Gary?
Yeah, I watch her on Country Fire.
Yeah. Well, she wants a garage clearing as much as possible, and she's doing a load of house alterations and basically just needs a general thin out, a bit of help.
After recently separating from her husband, Helen's taken stock of her life and looking forward to a new beginning. She is turning her home into 2 separate properties. One she is hoping to sell, and the other will remain the family nest for her and her 3 kids. And the renovations are in full swing.
So if you hear clinking and cranking in the background, that's because bits of work are going on all the time.
The downsizing of the family home has left Helen with a stash of collectibles she's ready to part with.
This is a great opportunity to get rid of a load of stuff. I think you reach a point in your life where it's about what the kids need, and my kids, they need space for their stuff because life is about them.
I'll get pulled in and then I'll go meet her and let you get the van ready and see what's what.
Okay.
Hello!
Hi.
You must be Angus.
I am. How are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Come on
Go
in.
on, then. Wow. I love it. And looks like an amazing garden out there.
Yeah, well, 3 kids, they need plenty of space to run feral, right?
Yes. And how is it that I can help today?
So it would be great to clear some space.
I'm looking around, there's interesting bits, a lot of, gymnasium equipment there.
I love a quirky old antique. We've used it as a toy, we've used it as a vaulting box. Now, because the kids are small, it's heavy and it's clunky, and I just think it's probably time for it to go.
Yeah.
The vaulting box was a wedding present to myself that I bought from an antique shop, and I've always loved it.
It's actually usable, and I think that's the 2 things. People like things that are a bit different, but also have a practical use.
Yeah.
So something like that would be absolutely fine. You've got 2 cinema seats.
I love an auction. When my Louis was little, I used to take him with me to auction and buy random things. I mean, I should get rid of them,
Yeah.
but I also don't want to. Chairs I bought at an auction, and I can remember having both of my kids one kid on my front, one kid on my hip. And yeah, bought them when we came to Leeds. I'm on the fence,
Okay.
The place that I could really do with your help is the chaotic garage, or one of my chaotic garages.
We love garages.
You might not love mine. Welcome to the carnage that is a garage.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a hoarder. Over the years, I have picked up loads of random things from my travels that I will never use. So basically, everything in here
Anything in here could go.
Yeah, anything. I mean, there's crockery and all sorts over there. I mean, he's fair game.
Do you know what? He would have been really saleable, but these headless reindeer are quite rare.
Listen, I worked on Blue Peter. I can put that back together for you. Only takes a little bit of sticky back plastic.
He's only got one antler as well.
So far, nothing here that couldn't be fixed with a Blue Peter glue gun.
It's okay. There's a lot of bits there that aren't going to make huge amounts of money. So we'll have a go, but yeah, we'll see. All right, what have we got there, Helen?
What about this?
Yes, yeah. What do you want to...
It's apparently a Victorian dentist chair.
Okay.
Apparently.
And you fancy taking up dentistry at some point, or...?
No, it was in the attic of the old house that we bought, but I've hung on to it. I mean, what am I going to do with it? I thought you'd be excited by that.
Well, I am. It's probably just the fault of the dentist, I think.
You're just keeping a lid on it.
I mean, somebody sadly has painted it at some point.
Okay.
So I think underneath this, it probably would have been a nice mahogany. I think it's quite quirky. I think we could do something with that. I'll have a little rummage round and I'll give you a shout.
So basically, tomorrow it'll be empty and I'll have loads of money. Excellent deal.
Well, yeah. Maybe I can do one bit of it. Yeah.
Has the dentist chair changed your mind about what's on offer here, Angus? Can you rest easy?
Helen's got a few quirky things. I mean, the gymnasium halls, the theatre seats, and I think she's made that decision in her head that actually, look, I just want to move on. Hopefully we can help her and we can raise a little bit of money too.
While Angus gets to grips with the things in Helen's garage, the boys arrive, ready for action.
We'll get some stuff loaded on, create a bit of space and see what's what. Yeah.
Leaving the lads to tackle the garage, Angus goes on the hunt in Helen's garden.
What you need at a table like this is a pint of Yorkshire ale. Well, no, maybe not today, but this actually wouldn't be out of place in a pub or a tavern because this is a cricket table.
Dating back to the 1600s, the cricket table was traditionally a round top set on 3 angled legs to provide extra stability on the uneven flagstone floors found in inns and taverns of the time. Conventionally made in oak or ash, it's now a classic piece of English country furniture.
They were made for the indoors. They weren't made to be painted white and used outside. So it's in a very sorry state. Really, I shouldn't take it, but I love cricket tables. The 2 chairs, these are nice, folding X-shaped metal frame chairs. I think if we sell it as a set, we'll do something with it.
Sure, it's a bit rough around the edges, but if anyone can give it a sporting chance of finding a new home, it's Angus. As the boys load it onto the van, Angus returns to the garage to hunt for more forgotten treasures.
Actually take that Chris Boardman bike, because I don't ride.
What, that white? You sure you want that to go?
Yeah, I don't ride it.
Better give it a test drive first, eh, Angus?
They're nice and light, these modern bikes, aren't they? Oh my God, look at that.
You'll never get your ass on that.
Now, Pete, play nice.
Oh, here we come.
There's only so many bikes one woman can ride.
Yeah.
I have 2 bikes. I bought a road bike a few years ago. I've used it a couple of times. I joined the triathlon club. It was a bit too intense for me. I fell off my bike. Some people are built for speed, some people are built for plodding, and I'm a plodder.
Okay.
I'm sure you mean slow and easy wins the race, right, Helen? And that's exactly what the boys do over the next 20 minutes. With over 35 years' experience loading vans between them, they could do this job in their sleep. That's without Helen throwing any curveballs, of course.
Pete, there's 2 really big, chunky, sort of deco armchairs. She'd be very grateful if we could get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you where they are.
Go on then.
It's not just the garage. Helen's hiding more stuff in her pool room.
These two, yeah. Somehow, Helen Skelton has charmed me into taking 2 deco blue armchairs.
Oh, they're heavy.
The blue chairs, I thought, I'll get them covered, I'll put new feet on them, they'll look amazing. So I just thought, when am I ever going to upcycle those chairs? Just go.
After 2 hours of hard graft, the job is done. Will Angus get the seal of approval from Helen?
Your garage.
What? Oh my word, I can see the floor for the first time in 18 months. I've got to be honest, I just left you to it because I knew I was going to get sentimental. Thank you very much, Angus.
You're welcome.
What a treat.
Brilliant. No, thank you.
I'm so happy that that garage is a bit cleaner. I did not want to part with my vaulting box or with my cinema chairs, but when it came to it, I just thought maybe it's time to let it go. Don't make me talk about it because I'll go and get it off that truck. I want it back.
I mean, she kept saying it, you know, it's a little bit like therapy. You know, it was a good, nice release to sort of see that space. I get that. I get that. There's a few things I'm going to struggle with. I mean, it's a white painted cricket table. It's been ruined. At the end of the day, Helen's happy. So happy Helen, happy Angus.
Let's hope it's all smiles come auction day. Back in Kirby Moorside, the task of unloading Helen's items lies with Angus and valuer Mark.
Oh, you're right, Mark.
Yeah. Where are they? Pete and Gary?
Oh, Pete and Gary have had to go on a job. Me and you doing the work again.
Again.
Hey, do you like this? Helen Skelton's bike. Me and you are used to old school bikes, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's a while since I've been on a bike. Look at that.
Once inside the sale room, Angus takes a look at one of Helen's more vintage pieces. Unsure on its saleability, he wants to fill in the gaps with a full examination.
Helen believes this to be a dentist chair. It possibly could have been. It's Victorian. It's had this finish put on it, which won't have been original, so that's not great. But it was a thing of purpose. And recliners have been around in various forms for thousands of years, but then developed more mechanically in the Victorian period, and in the 1920s was the first patent for the recliners that we know today, sort of sat down on a big comfy armchair, pulling your lever and popping your legs up. It's going to be like pulling teeth, I think, on sale day, but I'm sure with Helen's charm and charisma that she'll help me get a sale, and we'll find somebody for it.
Hopefully, Angus is more enthused about the rest of Helen's items. They are researched and catalogued over the next 5 weeks by Rydale's team of experts. Well, when they're not messing about, Charlotte.
Oh, there you're off. Watch out for the van.
It's the big day, and Helen's arrived to see all her things go under the gavel. Well, all except one.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good to see you.
And you? So you wanted to take bits out?
I just got really stressed about my cinema chairs and I thought,
Yeah.
yeah, I would be reluctant to part with them.
Yeah.
Is that okay to have them back?
Of course it is.
Okay, thank you.
No problem at all. Come in, have a look at your items.
Helen has 44 items up for auction today, and they'll all come with memories attached.
Oh, see, I look at my stuff and then I think, oh, was this a good idea letting it go? I won that for my kid when I threw basketball hoops through something at Legoland. But they just attack it and fight over it. My dentist chair. No one knew what to do with it. The heaviest mirror in the world, again. Mirror, but it's so heavy.
It's not the heaviest of her items, though.
The one thing she really wanted me to take out of her house was those 2 Art Deco chairs and their blue upholstery, the hardest colour to sell in upholstery.
There's no time for excuses, Angus. This Strictly Star has 18 lots going under the gavel today. The auction house is bursting with excited bidders hoping for a glimpse of some showbiz glamour or maybe just pick up a bargain or two. Our judges monitoring internet bids are Emma and Heather, while James takes to the floor on portering duty. It's showtime!
There we go. So we start with the Helen Skelton collection.
Oh,
there we go. Yep, delighted to have you here. Thank you.
Are these your children?
This is the twins, yeah. Arthur Arwen, do you want to say hello to Helen? Arthur's been saving up his pocket money because he would like to buy one of your lots.
Arthur, Daddy said you can spend double today.
Quick, Angus. Distract her, or she'll get your kids spending all your money. Maybe if you get a good price for a cricket table and 2 bistro chairs.
There we go, a lot of interest in this one. 85, 95, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. At £150 it is.
For something Angus was a little nervous about, it's doing really well.
I can't believe it's on 150 for those table and chairs.
150, the cricket table at £150 it is then. I'm selling at £150.
Selling for nearly 2 times its estimate, the cricket table has been given a new home just down the road in Pickering. Hoping to step things up another gear is Helen's next item.
This is Helen's bike.
Bought this. Every time I've been on it, I've fallen off it. So I thought it's probably time to get rid.
We're at £60. £60 a bit at 60 it is, then at 60 it comes complete with a water bottle.
Yep.
65, 65, 65. It's a very good bike. It's light, you can pick it up with one hand. 70 and bid, 70 and bid at 70. In the room, 55, 80, 80.
The man in the room and online bidder are fighting it out for this one.
80 it is, then at £80. 85. 85 it is then.
The man's out.
We're all done then, I'm going to sell then. Bid at £85. We're all done for the racing bike at 85.
Result. Helen's bike is racing off to its new home in Newcastle.
I'm just relieved if someone else can use it. That in itself is a win. The cash is a bonus.
Next up is Helen's vintage leather top vaulting box.
23, there we go. This is great. There we go. Where should be for this?
Kind of sad to get rid of this.
40 and bid at £40. At 40 it is, then at 40. 2, 5, 8, 50. It's a good thing, this. 50 at 55, 60. £60 at 60. We're all done at 60.
Sold to an online bidder right here in Yorkshire. Angus might need to fight tooth and nail to sell this next item.
This is, not many people know that you used to be a dentist, do they?
This is a Victorian dentist chair. You in it?
You can lean back in it, recline there.
Thank you for demonstrating.
Or you could use it as a barber's chair. Very unusual. £50 start me for it. £50, 50. Maybe a bit too unusual. £30, let's be on then, at £30, at £30, at £30 for the dentist chair. At £30, and Helen will cut your hair in it. No, save that one for another day.
Unfortunately, the bidders just aren't biting, so Angus will save Helen's chair for a later auction.
You look so uncomfortable right now.
Next to go under the gavel is the pair of deco armchairs that aren't quite to Angus's taste.
The lots you've all been waiting for. The deco chairs, these...
He hates these.
I don't hate them. I mean,
They could be amazing if they were covered, couldn't they?
Yeah, they're great. No, honestly, they're really good. I'm surprised you got rid of them. We've got £30 bids. Somebody wants them. At £30 it is, then at 30, 2, 5, 8, 40, £40 bid. 40 on commission at 40 it is, then 42, fresh bid. Commissions are out. 42, 5 in the room, thank you. 45 it is, then at 45, 48, 48, 50, 50, 50 and bid. 5, 60, 5, 70.
Someone else in the room likes Helen's chairs, but so does an online bidder.
5, 80, 5.
They're gorgeous chairs.
90, 5, 100, 110, 110 it is. At 110, you have to go a long time before you find another pair. At 110 it is, then at £110, the pair of deco armchairs that I love now. At 100, 120, back in, thank you, at the back of the room at 130, 130.
But £130 is too much for her.
At £130, and I'm selling the deco chairs at 130.
And they go to the online bidder. Starting at a low of £30, these blue babies have reached 3 times their estimate.
They're lovely, aren't they, those?
You didn't even want them. Swap over, Angus, I'll do it.
Over the next 6 minutes, Angus fires through 12 more of Helen's lots, including the globe,
42,
the heavy Art Deco style mirror,
£30 at 30.
and a quirky gold-painted light fitting.
£20 at 20.
And it's the final sale of the day. One which could put Angus in the doghouse. as there's a particular bidder in the room that's got their sights set on it.
I've heard nothing but this for the last week.
So if anyone else takes the dog from the child, shame on you.
Well,
okay?
yeah, I need to make some money.
Arthur, I've got you back.
£10
got you,
start me
buddy.
for the dog. £10 a bid at £10 at 10 it is. At £10 at
I've got
10.
you,
We're
don't
all
worry.
done at 10. I'm going to sell then at £10.
Yay!
Looks like this young bidder is going home happy.
Every night he's been running into the sale room trying to get that.
Arthur,
The auction is over and the deal has been sealed. But what number will be on the dotted line? Has Angus managed to turn Helen's bits and bobs into a healthy profit?
How are you?
first of all, respect. I mean, as a farmer's daughter, I've been to a lot of animal auctions.
Yeah, they're a little bit faster, yeah.
But you're like a theatre magician.
Thank you.
What about the total then?
Yeah, well, you'll be walking away with £965.
That's amazing. I mean, that is amazing. And the little boy's gone home happy with a new teddy. That's a win-win for me.
Brilliant. Well, I'm delighted
Angus.
you're happy. Thank you. I know.
You're a magician.
The deco chairs, well, they sold very well, didn't they? So that proves me wrong. I think the best result of the day was the fact that Arthur managed to buy the dog. So the children are very happy. Helen's happy. We're all happy. So great stuff.
Kirby Moorside, as well as being home to Angus and his auction house, is one of the oldest market towns in North Yorkshire, with a high street that has held a weekly market as far back as 1254. It's not market day today, but Angus can still grab one of his favourite bites.
Can I get a couple of your famous deli sausage rolls?
Yeah, they've got that black pudding in, is that all
Yeah,
right?
they're good, are those? Brilliant, thanks.
Thank you very much,
Cheers,
bye-bye.
Another celebrity has called on Angus's services today, and they are hoping their bits and pieces will stand up in a sale room. Angus will need some extra muscle, and a good bribe can go a long way.
You all right, Barney? You all right, Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've been to the bakery
All right.
because we've got a bit of a trip.
Go on, Barney, we go in, eh?
I wonder who it is. It's a 3-hour drive for Angus and Pete to Stafford to meet one of our most admired entertainers, Nick Hancock. Comedian, writer, actor and presenter, and from iconic shows such as They Think It's All Over to Room 101, he's been on our telly boxes for over 3 decades.
I always remember my mother who'd be saying to me, you know, you're never going to get a job talking about football and telling stupid jokes. That's exactly what I did too, which is very pleasing.
That should be quite funny today then, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Born and bred in Stoke-on-Trent, Nick is a man very proud of his roots.
I bang on a lot about Stoke. But I used to go with my granddad to watch Stoke play. It's the only place I really feel at home.
Now living just a stone's throw away in Stafford and having recently downsized just 18 months ago, Nick's 3-bedroom barn conversion is fit to burst with knick-knacks and curios.
My son and daughter are forever telling me to get rid of stuff, and this is a great chance.
He's familiar with auctions because he bought an FA Cup winners medal.
Yeah.
He bought it for, I don't know, 20,000, and then sold it for about 220 odd thousand. So, yeah, I'm hoping he's got a few FA Cup winners medals.
Yeah.
Be quite good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would actually.
Not half. Hoping his home will unearth more profitable possessions, Nick is keen to hear from the expert himself.
No idea if any of it's worth anything. You know, and Angus seems to be the sort of man that'll give it to me straight. I hope not too straight, but he'll give it to me straight.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Sorted.
Yeah, lovely. Right, Pete, I'll go in and meet Nick. Are you taking Barney for a walk?
Yep. Good lad.
Angus, hooray, come on in.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, no problem at all. What a lovely spot you've got.
Very kind of you. I've not been here long, actually.
You sort of downsized into this, is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, the kids reach a certain age and they move out, 12. And no, they've gone off to works and universities and things like that. But there's a ton of stuff here, which I'm hoping, please, you can help me with.
I'm sure we can sort that. And is it all sort of around the house, or are we?
No, I've got a garage out
Right.
there, which I did have a quick glimpse in, and I thought it was going to look very neat and tidy, but it's going to be a little bit of a fight for you.
If it makes you feel any better, I've never yet gone in a garage that's got a car in it, so... I'm glancing at this because, of course, there's a bit of aviation history around here, isn't there?
This is something I bought at an auction. It comes from a Junker that I think was shot down over, I think it's Hampshire or Sussex, possibly, during the war.
That's a rare piece of history right there. This is a piece of a rescue boat that the German pilots used to keep in their Junkers bomber aircraft in case they had to ditch into water. This particular one comes from a bomber that crashed in 1940 during the Battle of Britain, where over 1,700 German planes, like this one, were destroyed over 15 weeks.
Well, it's a lovely sort of snapshot of history, isn't it? And is that something that you'd sort of be willing to part with?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing this this garage of yours.
Garage, skip, much the same thing.
Let's hope the garage is where Nick keeps his massive collection of rare football medals.
This is Nick, this is Pete.
Oh, yeah.
Pete, how you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Strong arms today?
Yep.
Good.
All ready for it.
So,
Well, it's a garage.
good luck is all I can say. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck.
No worries.
The garage is stuffed full of stuff. It's be really interested to see, you know, what Angus finds.
Wash your feet.
Don't worry, Nick. You can count on Angus.
They're all right, these, actually.
No, they're good, aren't they?
Yeah. We've had one or two, I think.
Yeah. I absolutely love club fenders. They originate from the 18th century and they go round the open fire and people could sit on these lovely padded seats and enjoy the warmth. And despite being around for all these hundreds of years, the design really hasn't changed and they're still very popular today. This one's actually a reproduction of a Victorian style one, but nevertheless, people really buy it for the look rather than the period. So they're a nice thing. They're versatile and they're a classic.
Not a bad start. And what's this?
I've got a rocking horse that I mentioned. I gave to my daughter. I mentioned it to her, and I said, I'm thinking of getting in the rocking horse. I don't think you're going to be using it again. You are 22.
That looks like a very retro lava lamp.
That takes about 3 hours to heat up.
Does it?
There's an eclectic mix of bits and bobs here, that's for sure.
But if you find the seat base to that, I'll be able to use it, see if it works.
You're not sitting down, Pete.
Well, clearly, he's not going to take everything in the garage. We should take the bigger things, to tell the honest truth.
Just leave that out by the door.
OK.
Yeah, I don't want a lot of room, but it would be nice to be able to breathe in there.
The van is filling up nicely and the garage is unearthing even more goodies.
At first glance, you might think these are... Well, they're a pair of lions, aren't they? But you might think they look like a doorstop. But actually, I think they've started off life as something else. Now, these are cast iron, and they're fairly typical of the Regency period, which is the early 19th century. So what I think these are probably originally have been fire dogs. Now, fire dogs would have had a bracket that came out the back and legs, and you could have sat a fire basket in it.
The fire basket safely contained the burning logs.
But now, somebody just have this as a decorative item in their house. Sadly, they're not early, mid-19th century ones, they're 20th century ones, but they're still a good, heavy cast metal piece that could act as a doorstop.
They'd have been some seriously big doors. Let's hope these are a roaring success come auction day.
OK, it's good to see you working.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you popped out, actually, because I just wanted to check. You happy for the desk and the chairs to go?
Yeah, that's the desk with the, the two lots. And the chairs, absolutely. This, I don't know. I don't know what you think about that.
It's quite interesting, isn't it?
It's a very specific local thing that you know about.
It's an oil painting by Anthony Forster, a late 20th century local artist from Stoke-on-Trent, famous for capturing Staffordshire's finest scenes, including the potteries. Of course, by the late 18th century, North Staffordshire and Nick's beloved Stoke was the largest producer of ceramics in the UK, and still is today.
It's a nice local picture, isn't it, really? That's the...
It is.
Yeah.
Well, I like it, but honestly, it's... Sometimes you have to just say, I can't find anywhere to put it. So I'm very happy for you to do with it what you want, actually. Do you know what? I was going to say I was going to keep it, but no.
Right. Pete, quick, before he changes his mind. Okay. We'll get all this loaded up.
Good lads. Thank you very much. Thanks, Pete, mate.
Okay.
All right. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Things I haven't looked at for many years.
With the day drawing to a close, the lads load the last of Nick's goodies.
That's us all done.
Well, listen, thank you so much. You've been so helpful. Obviously, you won't really be judged until we get to the auction.
Yeah, no pressure, no pressure.
I'm fascinated to find out what happens.
Brilliant. Well, we'll see you on auction day.
See you soon.
The thing I'm most excited about is that club Fender. There's always people that want them, so that's a good bit.
Nick will be hoping that they are all good bits that you've taken today, Angus.
You always feel justified when something sells for a lot more, and slightly insulted when it sells for a lot less.
The pressure's on, Angus. You've got to try and ensure Nick's got more than just a big empty garage to celebrate come auction day.
It's all my room, it's my room.
Back at the auction house, Pete is helped by Gary and Mark to unload Nick's things.
Yeah, that is nice, is that? Yeah.
While Jack's been tripping out to that lava lamp.
So this quite unique lava lamp has come from Nick Hancock. It's very sci-fi. I mean, it actually gained a lot of popularity when it was first shown on Doctor Who in the 1960s. And these sort of things really took off. The actual process of how you get this sort of effect is it's either a wax or oil solution type in water. Now, in this case, it's wax. With the popularity of our lamps, they do sort of ebb and flow in sales, unfortunately.
No pun intended, Jack.
It'd be very interesting to see this on the day and how it goes.
Want to watch, perhaps? Even though Nick has just 22 items going under the gavel, the team still go all out researching, cataloguing and putting estimates on all of them. Charlotte and Angus's mum Caroline have been investigating an old writing desk of Nick's. Did he write some of his gags on here?
And I like this, with it being oak and simple.
It's quite nice, isn't it? Do you know what age it might be?
I would have said about 1910, somewhere around there. I do like a leather top desk, because obviously back in the days of writing with an open nib, it acts as a cushion but doesn't damage the nib or the paper. A well-worn-in leather top just speaks.
Yeah, you can see the wear on it, can't you?
You wonder what's been written on it.
It's been 3 weeks since Angus emptied Nick's garage, and Nick has made the 180-mile journey to Kirby Moorside to watch his items go under the gavel.
Angus.
How are you doing? You all right?
I'm right. Only one thing.
Yes.
That I would say is I'm having a little bit of seller's remorse over my painting.
I knew it was going to be the painting.
It just suddenly felt far more personal to me, because it's about Stoke-on-Trent. I'd like to maybe leave it. So what can I do?
So you can leave a reserve. So you can, the minimum value that you would allow it to be sold for, and we wouldn't let it go for less than that.
Well, I'd be upset if it was less than 100.
Okay.
I'd be quite upset if it was less than 250.
Right. Why don't we put a £200 reserve on?
Go on then.
Yeah.
Shall we do that?
And we'll see how we
Done
get
it
on.
again. You're such a salesman.
With 15 lots of his up for grabs, Nick's got one final chance to see them before they all hopefully get whistled off to new homes.
This was my daughter's.
Yeah.
And I'm now remembering that she did do quite a lot of cutting of the hair.
Right.
You know, in the way that children do.
That's nice, that.
It is quite a nice one, isn't it? And I've always liked this. It's a club Fender, isn't it?
It is a club Fender.
Tell you what, many's the night I've sat on that, you know, with a fire in the background, putting the world to rights with various friends.
Yeah, and I will tell you, there's a lot of interest in it.
Is there?
There is.
I think there might be.
Nick's items have drummed up thousands of views on the online catalogue, and today's auction could see upwards of 800 potential bidders checking in live online.
Nick's got a real interesting mix of items. A few traditional bits in there that perhaps aren't the current market, but no, I'm reasonably confident.
The time has arrived. As Nick takes his VIP seat front of house, Jasper and Jack fire up the monitors for those online bidders, and James limbers up for portering duties. First up is the retro lava lamp.
This is the most amazing lava lamp I've ever seen. £30 start me. It is stylish, is that? £30. It's huge.
Oops, there are no takers.
20 then. £20, let's go. Come on, I told them it was really good, this. £20 a bid, thank you. At £20 it is, then at 20. At £20.
Someone online has bitten.
20, 2, 5, 8, 28, 30, £30 at £30 at £30 at 30. Selling then at £30.
Angus gets the sale. The lava lamp is off to glow up its new home in Yorkshire.
Halfway to my petrol.
It's a modest start, but maybe the pair of cast iron lions will launch some fierce bidding.
Straight in at £30, on the net then at 30. £30, 2 is it now? 32, 5, 5, 5 and 8 is it? £38, 42 anywhere now? 42 is it now? £42 shorty, 42, 5 and 8 is it now? £48 is it now? £48, 50, £50 wrap. At 50, it all done at 50.
Not bad.
It's showboating.
And now for the section of the rescue boat that was recovered from the Yonkers aircraft.
I've got a low bid,
price on
it
history.
starts me off, it gets me going. 40, £42 at 42 it is, then at 42.
Well, someone has, Nick.
5, 5, 5, 8, 50.
And it's rising.
60, 60 and bid at 60. £60 at 60. At 60 it is, then at 60. 5, 70. At £70 it is, then at 70 for the survival boat at 70.
Another item gone. Next up, Nick's Anthony Forster painting. There's a £200 reserve on this.
Where should be this? 100. £100 starts me straight in at £100 at 100, 100, 110 at 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. At 150, at 150, we're all done at 150. Gonna sell then at 150, we're all done. Any advance? At 150. Don't worry, it's going back. At 150.
With the highest bid £50 short of its reserve, Nick will be taking it back home with him. I think he's pretty chuffed.
Thank goodness.
Lot number.
Next to go under the gavel is the Edwardian oak pedestal desk that Angus's mum Caroline likes so much.
There we go, lovely desk is that there. Where should be for this? And it goes straight in. 32, 5, 8, 40, £40 a bid at 40 now. At 42, fresh bid at £42 at 42 it is then at 42, 42, 45,
Seems so keen. You wonder why he doesn't buy these things.
£45, £48.
He likes them,
48
really.
it is then at £48 at 50. 50 a bid at £50 at 55. Anywhere is it now? At £55 it is then. We're all done. Lovely desk at 55. 60 in the nick of time.
An online bidder just in time.
Don't miss out for a fiver. At 60 it is then. 60. 5.
Someone else wants it too.
That's £70 if you want to be it. At 65 it is then. At £65 at 65. All done. Gavels up.
It's a keen bidder in Doncaster that's got this. It's the turn of Nick's daughter's favourite toy, made by Ian Armstrong, a rocking horse maker based in Durham. Saddle up, Nick.
There we go, where should be? £100 start me. £100. We're off. 100 and bid, thank you. £100 at 100, 100, 110 is it now? 110, 110, surely 110. 110, 120, 120.
It sounds like a racing commentator. It's a rocking horse.
130, 140, 150 is it now? 150, 160, 160, 160, 170 is it? Surely 170, 180.
Bidders haven't been put off by Nick's daughter's hairdressing skills.
At 180 it is, then at 180 it is, then at 180. At 180. 190 anywhere is it now? At 190, 200, thank you. At £200 at 200 then. We're all done. I'm going to sell then at 200.
What a result! This sale puts the rocking horse firmly in the lead.
£200, thank you.
All right.
8 more of Nick's lots get the Angus treatment over the next 4 minutes, including a fire companion set.
50.
A collection of brass rods
42.
and an Edwardian oak chair.
50.
Raking in some extra cash for Nick.
Now we can have dessert at Christmas dinner.
But what about Nick's final lot? With bags of online interest, it could very well steal the show. It's the club Fender.
Always popular, these club Fenders, aren't they? 200, 210, 220, 220, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 280 I have, 290, 300, at £300 bid at 300, 320, commissions are out, 320, 340, fresh bid at 360, at 360 for the club Fender, 380 back in, thank you, rounded up, 400 bid, thank you, at 400, gavel is up, I'm going to sell then, at 400 for the club Fender at 400.
It's a great result for the online bidder and for Nick, as the club Fender tops its estimate.
£10, that's
It's exciting. I enjoyed that.
Will Nick be just as excited by the total he's made today? Will he be cleaning up after this garage clear-out?
Angus?
You're all right.
I am all right, yeah.
I think you're secretly pleased that you're taking your picture home,
I am
aren't you?
happy to take the picture. I wouldn't have been that happy to let it go at nearly any price. I mean, obviously, silly money. Yes, I could bear that, but I'd rather keep it and and hand it on to my son and daughter, so it's their problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I suppose you'd like to know what you'd be taking home.
Can I have a guess?
Oh God.
I'm going to go for 1,120 is my guess.
Well, you're taking home £1,123.
Oh, you see?
Woman, I can't believe you got that.
Yeah, that makes it even better than the money.
Ah, a numbers man. Well, it's a win all round for Nick today.
I really enjoyed it. I've got rid of a load of stuff out of the garage, which was actually the first aim, and made a little bit of money. I've enjoyed the experience too. It's been great. So, yeah, very happy.
Do you know what? Nick actually had a reasonably good day. Club Fender thought that would sell well, and it did. It did a good price. There's a few happy buyers out there, and there's a happy Nick.
On the edge of the Yorkshire moors is the picturesque town of Kirby Moorside, home to auctioneer Angus Ashworth.
220, 220, 230, 240.
He's on a mission to help celebrities.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
Hi.
Angus,
Annika.
come on in.
Morning.
Turn their odds and ends
Maybe we should have a look round.
If you're ready for this,
Yeah.
it's a big place.
into piles of cash.
So do you think they're worth a bob or two?
Somebody would give you 10 quid for that.
Clearly not you.
Who signed it?
Yeah.
Cheryl Baker?
Yeah.
Worth a fortune.
I think it's quite a rare thing. You're looking at about sort of 500 to 800.
Okay.
Come along as he visits their homes
Gin and tonic?
This is just idyllic, isn't it?
It's pretty special, I have to say.
and uses his expert knowledge
That is actually a great find, but I can sell that all day long.
to uncover hidden gems
That cat is pretty calm.
I'm going to introduce you to Lycra Room.
Wow.
sentimental family heirlooms,
I went on holiday with my mother on this little railway.
and the just plain weird.
No, Anthony said have a nosy in his cupboards, but what on earth?
Then invites them back to his Yorkshire auction house
580, 600 is it now?
to watch him put them under his gavel.
Oh my God, he's like a magician, isn't he?
Angus started his auction house here in Kirby Moorside in 2010. It's grown to straddle a site of 1,200 square metres, with storage rooms, research and photography areas, and now even a cafe managed by Louise.
Hello.
Your usual,
Yeah,
flat
we've got-
white.
Long drive ahead of us.
Where are you off to?
Going to Kent.
Who's in Kent?
Cheryl Baker.
No. That's right. Cheryl Baker from Bucks Fizz, the talented blonde quartet that shot to fame after winning the Eurovision Song Contest back in 1981. After turning her talented hand to television presenting through the 80s and 90s, this queen of pop is still popping with her bandmates Mike Nolan and Jay Aston as the Fizz.
I'm still gigging, I'm still working live, still recording. It's not quite 50 years, but it's not far off. Yeah. Blimey, that must mean I'm old.
Joining Angus on the 5-hour journey to Cheryl's home in the village of Ightham in Kent is removals expert Pete.
Were you into Bucks Fizz?
No, not really.
Oh, OK.
No, I never had any of the songs.
Couldn't you make your mind up?
Cheryl and her husband Steve are downsizing from their family home now their 2 daughters have flown the nest.
We bought this house 12 years ago and I've loved it and it's been a really happy home. But it's time to move on. We've accumulated, as everybody does, in our lifetime, so much toot, as I call it. When Angus said he could help, he would come down and have a look at some gear and maybe take it away to the auction house. Thank goodness.
This is nice.
I just can't make my mind up if I like it or not.
Go!
Oh, you know we're going to have these all day.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see how many of
But that's just another joke you had to explain.
Yeah.
I reckon Pete was more of a Def Leppard man, Angus.
Angus!
Hi, you're
How are you?
I'm very well. Who's this?
And that's Cuba.
Wow.
He's come to say hello. Good, come in out of the rain, come on.
Thank you.
Steve.
Steve.
My husband.
How are you doing? You all right? I'm good. How is it that we can help today?
We want to move. We don't need this big house and we don't need a lot of the stuff that's in it.
Fair enough.
So if you can help with that, that would be lovely.
Well, we'll certainly try, yeah. So you two have clearly been together quite a while, is that right?
We met in the mid-70s when we did the Song for Europe with Bucks Fizz. He was in a band in the same Song for Europe.
They came on, and in the dress rehearsal and the dress run, they ripped the skirts off. And I said to the rest of the guys, we might as well go home. It's over. It really is over.
The skirt rip, that came about by chance because I used to like skirts that were to the knee. Jay, on the other hand, she wanted to wear a really short skirt. And I went, oh, do you know what? Let's have both. And the choreographer said, that's it. On the line, if you want to see some more, we take the long skirt off and the short skirt's underneath. And it won the Eurovision. It won, it definitely did. You would have been talking to Lena from Germany now if it hadn't been for Velcro.
That's enough ripping yarns. Angus has got some work to do.
So are these some of the items that are potentially to go? Is it?
But Steve bought these. He bought. I don't remember. Oh, it would have been in the 80s, wouldn't it, when you bought those? We were courting.
That's right. That's right.
So he was trying to lure me in with a really nice watch.
Well, it paid off, didn't it? You know?
If it wasn't for that watch, I wouldn't be here now.
Lovely watches. Longines, very good maker, and designed by Charles Lindbergh, who was a famous aviator.
What, he designed a watch?
Yeah, he designed it as a navigator's watch.
Oh!
Shortly after he became the first person to fly solo across the Atlantic in 1927, Charles Lindbergh partnered with the Swiss watchmaker Longines to design a navigation tool, the Lindbergh Hour Angle Watch. First manufactured in 1931, it became the must-have gadget for aviators and, apparently, Eurovision winners.
The vintage watch market's pretty good, even though everybody's gone digital and phones and everything. I'll check on prices, but I mean, roughly off the cuff, we're probably sort of 1,000 to 2,000.
Can I show you this as well?
Yeah, of course you can.
This, normally I have it hanging up.
OK.
It's a man's wedding kimono from Japan. We had a kind of a Japanese room, didn't we?
Mm.
But we don't anymore, and so it's just shoved away, and I'd like someone else to get the benefit of it.
Yeah.
Because it's a beauty.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great sort of feature piece, isn't it? It's a bit of artwork, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is.
The kimono is just one of the many items that Cheryl collected while touring the world with Bucks Fizz.
I always wanted to be a singer, thinking that probably it's never going to happen to me because I'm an ordinary girl living in an ordinary part of London, in a council flat, ordinary family. And then we'd won the Eurovision and suddenly we were international. We had to go everywhere. Making Your Mind Up went to #1 in 9 countries and we had to go all over the world. going to Japan and going to the Philippines. Who goes to the Philippines? It was great. We bought this in Hong Kong.
And this is something that you'd like to go?
Even if it doesn't make a ton of money, which is fine, if it goes to a home and it makes them happy, then it's doing a good job.
I mean, sadly, you know, the market for it, they're just not fashionable anymore. So it won't do a great deal, but I'm sure we'll be able to find a home for it.
You know, we want to get rid of the dresser as well.
Yeah.
Although we'll have to find somewhere to put all our glasses. At the bottom of the dresser, there's a load of Royal Dalton.
OK, big dinner service, yeah. Albany pattern, and again, quite a lot of big dinner sets probably bought for a wedding present. It wasn't a wedding
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And they sit in a cupboard and never get used.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm scared to get it out because, you know, in case you crack one or whatever, so we just kind of leave it in there as a safety.
We're looking at table chairs, the cabinet minus the glassware, and the Dalton out of here.
Yes.
The dinner service. OK. Oh, where's Pete?
Whoa.
Oh, there you are. There is a big dining suite. Now, I know when you see it, you're going to say it's not saleable while we're taking it, but, you know, there is some good bits to come as well, so come on in.
Right.
Pete's got his work cut out helping to empty that dresser.
Oh. What's the matter?
Well, we've got all the drawers as well.
Oh.
I think, secretly, Pete's in his element. I don't think he likes to admit that he's a massive Bucks Fizz fan, but he is, so I think he's really enjoying it.
See if you can lift that up.
Is it heavy? Can't be that heavy. That's not heavy.
It worked.
I've only got one boss, you know. I don't need two.
The real boss is still on the hunt for more things to take to auction.
Just absolutely love these Victorian knife sharpeners. You put your blades in, and then you spin this round, and that would sharpen the blades. Now, people wouldn't really use it as a knife sharpener today. It's just a nice decorative piece.
After all these years, Cheryl and Steve certainly know the secret to keeping the magic alive. Separate spaces.
This is Steve's studio.
Wow.
Yeah, how many guitars do you need?
Tools of the trade, isn't it? I mean, clearly, you're just both passionate about music, and that's the driver, isn't it? I mean,
It's our life.
Yeah.
I think you'll find this even more interesting. It's some strands of Elvis's hair. I mean, literally.
Oh, God, it is literally just strands, isn't it?
Four strands of Elvis's hair. I was doing a promotional thing in the deep south of America, and it was covering all the music of the deep south, and of course we did Elvis. Was there for quite a while, and the guy that was looking after us and taking us around is a sheriff named Tom, and he used to look after Elvis. And so at the end of the time there, he said, I've got something for you. But he came out with this. But I've got all the authenticity and the proof of here from his hairdresser and from the guy, Tom. And
that's the most important thing, you know, with anything like this, because, you know, it could be anybody's hair. I mean, it would certainly sell. I can honestly say in all my career, I've never sold any of Elvis's hair.
There you go.
You know, we're going to have to take a strand of yours and see which does better.
What else of Cheryl's can Angus take back to Yorkshire?
I thought as a compromise, maybe I could just get a signed album instead. Would that be all right?
Yeah. Who signed it?
Yeah.
Cheryl Baker?
Yeah.
Worth a fortune.
We've got an interesting mix of items that have come out, and there's a bit of everything, you know, including bits that say Cheryl, you know. We've got that album signed. Didn't manage to get any of her hair. See what everyone at the sale room makes of it.
After 7 hours, Angus and Pete are leaving with 12 items to sell for Cheryl and Steve.
I can't believe this room is the size it is.
Well done.
Can't believe it. We've got a room back. Thank you so much.
No, you're very welcome. Hold on, Pete.
Yep.
And you're going to drive back?
No, you drove here, I'll drive back.
It's only fair, isn't it?
I feel a bit weird that Angus has taken all my furniture, all my crockery and some of the special stuff like Elvis's hair. I mean, I wonder in an auction house how they're going to do, but I have I have faith in him, I think.
At Kirby Moorside, valuer and closet Eurovision fan Mark is standing by to help unload Cheryl's items.
You're right, Mark.
What, you've got anything exciting?
You know who we went to see, don't you?
Was it Cheryl?
Yeah.
From?
Back at Bucks Fizz, yeah.
Right.
There she is. I know you like your memorabilia. She signed this.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you can listen to your heart's content.
Apparently, it's remix.
And then, you're not going to believe what we've got. This is very careful. Don't lose that. It's worth more than gold per gram, that. That is Elvis Presley's hair.
That's what?
Elvis's hair.
No.
It is. We've got all the paperwork. Came from his sheriff that used to look after him. I mean, bits of his hair have sold before for a lot of money.
I'll put that somewhere out of a draft.
Everything will need to be fully researched and catalogued before auction day in less than 2 weeks' time. Valuer Jack is saying konnichiwa to Cheryl's kimono.
So this is a fantastic kimono. Kimono is a traditional dress in Japan. What's really interesting is the design. Now, in Japan, they have a lot of love of symbolism. Now, the crane is one of the national sort of symbols of Japan, and it symbols longevity and good life. And I'll put it on. As you can see, there's quite a bit of a drop on it for me. Traditionally, it would go like that, and you'd have a belt around here. Now, this one doesn't come with it, unfortunately, but it's still, as itself, is quite a lovely piece. It'll be interesting to see this go. I think whoever does get it will probably love it and have it again like Cheryl on her wall, or his wall. But it is truly a stunning piece.
Very fetching. But will Yorkshire folk really fork out for this?
One of the things I'm probably most concerned about with Cheryl's items is that kimono. Now, she's put a £200 reserve on it, which I think will be a struggle, but also Elvis's hair. I mean, it's a rare thing, but who's going to pay huge bucks for it? Yeah, pressure's on overall. There's some big-ticket items, and are we going to get them away for a price that Cheryl's going to be happy with? I don't know, but we'll do our best.
It's Cheryl's auction day. The action will be starting in less than an hour and the bidders are already arriving to get a good spot. Cheryl and Steve have made the 260-mile journey to watch their items go under the gavel.
Morning, you all right?
Morning. I had such a bad night's sleep. I was so worried. I was so worried about today.
Well, there's nothing to be worried about.
What if nothing sells?
No, we'll be absolutely fine. Why don't you come on in and have a look round?
All right, lovely. Yeah, thank you. Aladdin's cave. Is that table and chairs today?
Oh. Knife sharpener.
The album. I feel like I want to sit down and have dinner. It's so weird. Eek!
Excited now?
Yes.
Oh, good.
It's time to put Cheryl out of her misery because the auction is about to begin. With just 12 lots, Angus is going to have to make each one count to raise some serious moolah for Cheryl. Overseeing the online bids are Jasper and Jack. Strap yourselves in, folks. It's showtime.
Right, lot 506, there we go. You're on.
First up is Cheryl's 75-piece Albany pattern Royal Doulton dinner and tea set.
Imagine this all laid out, all the family round. The dream could be yours at 120.
This was our wedding present.
It's not far away. £120 it is, then at 120 for all that. At 120, at 120, 130, 140, 150. At 150, we're all done then. At 150.
They're off to a good start.
I'm happy with that.
Next, time for the pair of Longines watches, starting with the gents.
I can open at £600. At 600 a bit, at 600 it is, then at 600. At £600 it is, then at 600. At £600, let's be on now. 620, 640, 660, 680, 700.
There's at least 2 keen bidders for the watch online.
740, 760, 780. 780 it's at. 800 bid, thank you, at £800 it is then. We're all done, at £800 it is, then at 800, no mistake, I'm selling then at £800.
The first watch comes in bang on the estimate.
There you go.
Like 50 quid.
No, you never did.
Now for Cheryl's. Let's see if anyone out there wants a watch worn by a Eurovision winner.
So
That's mine. It's my watch.
£500 I'm bid at 500 it is. At £500 it is then at £500. At 500. At 520. 40. 60. 80.
The bidder for the first watch is keen to get this one too.
600 at 600. With the last buyer at £600 at 600. We're all done at £600 at 600. They're going to stay together. At £600 it is then at 600. I'm trying. At 600. At £600 then at 600.
The lady's watch also meets the estimate and goes to the same home.
God, that's excellent.
Now for the kimono, with the ambitious reserve of £200.
This is wonderful, is this?
Angus has received some commission bids already.
I go straight in at 160, I'm bid at 160, at 160, 170, 180, 190. We're all done, commissions are out. At £190 it is, then at 190, 200 is it now, surely?
After a flurry of pre-arranged bids, it's gone quiet in the room. But Angus isn't saying sayonara just yet.
It's wonderful, imagine that, framed up on a wall at 190. It'll keep you warm this winter when you've got no heating. Bidder, I can see you hovering. It's your last chance. 190 it is, then at 190, 200 if you want to be in. Gavels up. Final call at 190.
So near and yet so far, just £10 shy of the reserve, the kimono will be staying with Cheryl. Another 6 lots of Cheryl and Steve's items go under the gavel, including the Victorian knife sharpener.
£60 at 60. We're all done for the sharpener and grinder at £60.
And a job lot of their 1980s dining room furniture, comprising of a table and chairs and a side cabinet.
We can't get this in the back of the car, so it's got to go. 110, thank you, at the back of the room. 110, I'm selling at 110.
But now it's time for something a little bit more rock and roll.
First time we've ever had a bit of Elvis to sell. This is strands of Elvis Presley's hair. And we know it's all right, because you got this from your tour of America, didn't you, from his sheriff?
Yeah.
With something so unique and collectible, Angus and Cheryl have agreed a reserve of £800.
I've got £300, top commission bid starts me at 300. For Elvis's hair, at 320, 340, 360, 380, 380, 400, at £400. £400 on the net, 400 it is, then at 400, 420, 420.
2 internet bidders are going head-to-head for the hair.
440, 460, 480, 500. At £500 it is, 520 they're back in at 520, 540, 560, 580, 600. 620, 640, 660, 680.
It's creeping up, but will it reach the reserve?
It's not often you get a bit of Elvis's hair. At 680, at 680, 700 is it now? At 680, we're not quite there. At 680, all done.
It's return to sender. Despite a lot of interest, Angus thinks the King's hair can do better. Elvis's hair will have to wait for another auction to find a new home.
She fits in there. There we go. Where should be for this?
Oh, maybe.
Cheryl's in Heartbreak Hotel, but there's one more lot that might cheer her up.
Oh, this is the lot you've all been waiting for. Fame and Fortune, and this is a retake of all the hits, isn't it? Slightly different versions.
Yeah.
And it's signed. Where should be £20 straight in on commission. 22. I've got 25. 28. 28. Commission bids out. At £28 it is. Then at £28. 30. Thank you. 30.
There's 2 fans in the room fighting it out for the record.
Oh no. The husband says no. He's so mean, isn't he? So mean. I don't listen to him. Enjoy yourself. At £30 it is. Then at 30. 32. Back in at 32. 35. Thank you. 35 it is, then at £35 at 35. Not bad for one of your records, is it? At £35 it is, then we're all done. I'm going to sell at £35. Thank you, 35.
Get the fizz on ice, Cheryl. That's a great price to end the day.
Great.
But now it's time to find the grand total of what they made.
I think there was a few fans out there, wasn't there?
Yeah, there were. That was great.
I thought your record was all right. You were worried about me taking that.
Well, I thought, who's going to want that? You know.
2 people did. So you'll be taking home £1,695.
Great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I'm thrilled with that. But thank you very much.
You are very welcome. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Good to watch you work.
Oh, well, maybe I'll come and see you at a gig one day.
Come and see us working.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I was really pleased with it. There was stuff that Angus was showing that I didn't remember giving to him.
Must have found it in a bottom drawer somewhere.
All in all, I'm really pleased with the outcome. I think it's great.
I have a nice new guitar.
Is that what you're going to spend the money on?
No.
Yeah, it's been okay. Mixed results, but that's the way auctions go sometimes. I'm pleased there was interest in Elvis's hair, just not to the amount that Cheryl wanted. But we did get a few good results. And, you know, it's not every day you get to meet a winner of the Eurovision Song Contest, isn't it? It's certainly the first one I've ever met. So, no, it's been a great experience all round.
From teaspoons and toys to fine art and furniture, Angus sells hundreds of lots a week, both little and large. And for the heftier things that get snapped up, the team are always on hand to deliver the goods. Today he's taken Valuer Nick to a local theatre to drop off a table they bought at auction.
Yeah, no, it's quite nice, this theatre. It's all run by volunteers and everything. He said he wanted it up on the stage.
Job one down?
Yep.
What else have we got?
Well, now we've got a bit of a drive. We're off to Fleetwood. We're going to go see somebody who's well known for being on stage. It's been at the height of entertainment.
Come on, who is it? Who is Angus off to see? A star of the stage?
We're going to go see Sid Little.
Comedy legend Sid Little has been making people laugh for decades. Best known for his double act with comedy partner Eddie Large, their long-running TV series, The Little and Large Show, was watched by 15 million people each week from the 1970s to the 1990s.
Oh, well, I'm Sid Little, yes. Hands up all of those that thought I was dead. It's funny, people, you know, that don't know me. The older person will say, oh, he's famous, to the little kid, and you look at the little kid and he's not a clue who you are. And I just say to them, look on Google.
The Little and Large Show. I mean, you'll remember the show, won't you? Because it's slightly more your sort of generation than mine, really.
Yeah, we used to watch it as a family. We used to sit down with our fish and chips and watch these shows when we were little kids.
It's been a 3-hour drive to get to Sid's home in the old port town of Fleetwood in Lancashire.
Where we're meeting Sid is his pub, which I think is the oldest pub in Fleetwood. Didn't think I was taking you to a pub today, did you, eh?
I'm always happy to visit a pub, especially when the business is paying for it.
6 years ago, Sid swapped barrels of laughs for barrels of beer, retiring after almost 60 years in showbiz to help wife Cheryl run a pub.
Cheryl always calls this place her a little old lady, and it'd be nice to try and get her back to how she was, you know, because she's been neglected for so many years.
Sid and Cheryl are having a bit of a clear out to help raise funds for some renovations to the old girl.
Pub needs a lot more doing to it, a lot more money to go into it, so every little helps, as they say.
It's a good excuse to have a good declutter. That's the main reason, I think. I've had enough of all this stuff hanging around.
Here we are. Big old spot, isn't it?
Yeah, a place to get steaming in.
Let's see what you did there.
Yeah.
You don't like that one?
No.
Okay.
Morning.
Oh, good morning. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you? I've never been to Fleetwood before, but yeah, I got quite excited I was coming to a pub. Is it like one of the oldest pubs or was it a hotel?
It is the oldest pub in Fleetwood now. Yeah.
It was built in 1831. It's her pub, she runs it.
Sid was ready to retire, I wasn't, so thought, what can we do, you know? So.
We're still doing it up. It's a fourth bridge job, you know. You finish something, then you've got to do something else.
Maybe we should have a look round, Sid. That'd be great.
Yeah, if you're ready for this.
Yeah.
It's a big place.
We'll try not to get lost.
I'll carry on working.
Oh, okay.
Sid and Cheryl live in a flat above the pub, with one room filled with memorabilia and mementos from Sid's days in showbiz.
Turned out nice again. This is our junk room, really. Okay. But it's good because it's all bits and pieces, you know, that we've collected over the years.
And then these are all sort of bits that potentially are to go, are they, Sid?
Yeah.
An interesting mix of things. And tell me a little bit about this. This is...
Well, I mean, actually, Cheryl, it's been in her family. And they don't know anything about it, but look what it's on. I don't know.
Yeah, on board. I mean, this was quite typical. People, I mean, canvas was quite expensive. People would use old bits of wood, and they would paint on board. Somebody's chopped it up and used it as a canvas. And it's got some French writing on the back. Date there.
French? Wow.
1878.
You don't know what the value is of it, do you?
I mean, not huge amounts.
No.
You know, it's more interesting and valuable at sort of £50 to £100, but it's... yeah, it's not a relative, is it?
No.
No.
I had no French,
An intriguing find to start off the day, but the room is also full of showbiz memorabilia that Sid has collected over the years.
It's not for sale, but this is your life. That was us, Michael Aspel. He sort of did This Is Your Life on us in 1993.
Heck of a career. I mean, it was a long-running show, wasn't it?
Yeah, 14 years. So we were lucky, really.
Am I right in thinking it was sort of almost by chance you got into it? Was that right? Or?
Well, I was an apprentice painter and decorator, would you believe? And then I met Eddie about 17, and we went to the Isle of Man on a holiday one summer, and we did a bit together in the pubs and clubs. Didn't get paid for it, just got up and sang. And we stood up, and Eddie being the little barrel he was, and me being the skinny one, they were laughing before we were even on stage. That was the start of Little and Large.
Sid's comedy partner Eddie Large sadly passed away in 2020.
People always were asking me and Eddie, how do you get on with your partner? And Eddie said, it's not my partner, it's my best friend. And that's how it was, And then he passed away, and it was heartbreaking because...
You lost your pal.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I lost my pal.
Tell me about the guitar. Does that one have a story behind it? Or?
Oh, well, this dates back to when I first started. 1965, we were on that tour, and that. Gene Pitney, Lulu and the Lovers, Rocking Berries, Sid and Eddie, you see, we couldn't afford second names, and Peter and Gordon. And it was at the Slough Odeon, and we're having a shave, me and Eddie. All of a sudden, a knock on the door. Come in. And the Scousey accent, says, is Peter and Gordon in here? And it's Paul McCartney. The next thing, our room is full of Lulu, Pitney. They'd all come down because they knew he was in. And he says, have you got a guitar? And mine was the only guitar in the room. And I gave him this. And he said, oh, yeah. But he's left-handed. And he turned it upside down, like that, and he played it upside down. And he did Norwegian Wood. Unbelievable. Paul McCartney's played my guitar.
This guitar, it's specky. No name on it. It's an unknown maker. It's got the story about Paul McCartney that we can't prove other than Sid's word for it, which I'm sure is right, but that doesn't really wash in a catalogue. It's a lovely story. It's a fantastic bit of Sid's history. How much we're going to get for it, I don't know.
The third floor has become a bit of a dumping ground for old pub furnishings.
Oh dear.
The renovation work's still ongoing, Sid.
I daren't touch that, no, because that looks pretty dodgy, doesn't it? It's been neglected for a long time.
So I can see where the money's going to go that we get for any items we sell.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
I mean, I was really hoping the oldest pub in Fleetwood that we might find some original, nice Victorian fixtures and fittings, but although we've got these lights, these ribbed glass shades, what would have been nice is if they were the original ones from the 1920s, not a repro chandelier set. So I think they're worth trying, a pair of them, but they're not going to be huge money. Now, this is very typical of what you'd expect to find in an old pub, but these are, well, people refer to them as a captain's chair or a smoker's bow. And they're this sort of half crescent armchair with a low back on it. If they're a proper Victorian one, nice one, you could be £100 to £200. I think the set of 4 sort of modern reproductions are £100 to £150 for 4. So we could take the 4 chairs, we can take a couple of lights, and we could make our own little bar in the sale room.
Drinks on you then. While Angus hunts for more stuff to take back to the Auctioneer's Arms, modelling expert Nick has found a kindred spirit in Sid.
So you made the Titanic?
Yeah, I got that given as a kit. And the thing is, that was just a kit, but I got it to light up. I'm a collector of hobbies. I've got model boats and things. I'm a hoarder as well. And Cherie, why do you want that? Why do you want this? So
well, hence we got in touch with Angus.
Yeah.
Nick's doing his best to help clear some of the clutter by going through Sid's collection of model cars.
So there's a collection of James Bond vehicles. These are all sealed up, and there's some other bits and bobs in here. There's a couple of companies, Danbury Mint and Franklin Mint, and they've always been sort of a higher end of the die-cast collector's market. So we've got a Danbury Mint, and this is a James Bond special edition It's got the ejection seat, so that's pretty cool. This is a bit damaged, unfortunately, but you know, even in this condition, it's repairable. And someone out there will want something like that.
Meanwhile, upstairs... What have you got, Angus?
I was hoping I'd find something good. Look at that. That is brilliant. A lady's milk glass. That would have been in a light above the lady's door, shining up. And that's, you know, a lot of things nowadays sells for their interior merits rather than their antiques value. So something like that, re-rigged with a nice light fitting, all lit up, it would sell to a bar, a restaurant. That is actually a great find. Might not be the most valuable thing we find today, but I can sell that all day long.
With 3 flights of stairs to deal with in the pub, Angus is definitely getting his 10,000 steps in today.
I think, yeah, we'll have a few interesting bits to come back off this job. And I think Nick's enjoying himself and he's just disappeared with toys while I work up a sweat loading the van. I haven't quite got this management job quite off to an art yet, but I'll get there.
The fear of the auction is that
we said that,
Cheryl will
didn't
be
we?
like this with my hand, she'll have it down here, because I'll be like that, and I'll see something I like, it'll be very hard to stop me. Yeah.
We're down to trying to sort of like get rid of most things. Not
That's right,
collect
not
again.
collect them, no.
Goodbye, little guitar.
Ought to get you to sign the back of it, shouldn't I? Here, sign it, Sid Little.
This guitar was played upside down by Sir Paul McCartney in 1965 at the Slough Odeon. Be happy, Sid Little.
After 14 trips up and down the stairs for Angus and 4 hours geeking out over models and toy cars for Nick, Sid's junk room is looking a little less cluttered and the old boozer has given up some interesting booty to take to auction.
That's the van all loaded.
Well, the next time we'll see you, it'll be at your place.
Fantastic, it's been wonderful, isn't it? And
Yeah, thank you.
we'll see you on sale day.
Bye.
I mean, I think the lot that potentially has the most potential is the guitar. Sid signed it, he's put the history on there. Hopefully that's going to capture a few imaginations. Otherwise it's going to end up on my cafe wall.
Sid, Cherie and the steamer are counting on you, Angus. You'd better not let them down. Back at Kirby Moorside, Valuer Mark is standing by to help unload Sid's not-so-little load of items.
You all right, Mark?
Yeah, how was your trip?
Interesting. You'll be Sid Little sort of era, aren't you?
Yes, I know. Sid.
Well, it was massive, wasn't it? I mean, it was
huge. Saturday night viewing, prime.
It was. Now, this is the, I think, the gem of the job, really. This was his actual guitar that he used to perform with, Sid Little. And Paul McCartney just popped in. Have you got a guitar? And he was like, yeah. So he played it upside down because he was left-handed. Like this, reverse.
Rock and roll memorabilia, isn't it? Rock and roll
Yeah.
history. And of course, I'm left-handed, so that's how I play it as well.
Oh, so you like Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to leave your rock and roll dreams for later, Mark. There's a whole van load of items for the team to sort and catalogue before auction day. Nick's pleased as punch as he's getting to spend even more time with Sid's models. These ones are by a company called Billing Boats.
A Danish company, started in the 1950s, an ex-RAF pilot actually, Edgenor Billing, and they've been around for years and still going. But we've got the HMS Bounty and we've got the Vasa. These are back from the early 1980s, I would say, because you actually have to cut all the wood out yourself. I've put an estimate of 50 to 80 on each lot. So the Bounty's one lot, the Vasa's another lot. And the Vasa, and that's a £300 plus kit new. So you can actually buy yourself a beautiful model that's ready to be built for not a lot of money. So I'm hopeful, but we'll see on the day.
2 weeks later, Sid and Cherie have made the trek from Lancashire to Yorkshire to watch Angus sell their items and find out how much cash they'll be taking back to patch up their pub. First, a last chance to say goodbye.
Oh, look at this lot here, look at that. Oh, that brings back memories.
Gosh,
Cool.
there's so much.
Someone's going to, you know, if they buy them and put them up, they're going to have a whacking great electricity bill, aren't they? So I don't know if they're going to go because, I mean, that's why we got rid of them, innit?
I think for me, one of the best items they've got, might not be the most valuable, is that globe that I've put in with the light shades, the ladies' one. That's very saleable. Some of their other items, we will see. I hope we get a good price for their guitar.
To go along with the guitar, Sid's included a tour poster from that fateful night when he met Sir Paul.
People say to me, they look at the old photos when they see me, and they say, like, you look younger now, Sid, than you do there.
I don't see our son in either of us. I can't see him, but they all got...
Must have been the milkmans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were away an awful lot.
I was once, yeah.
It's time to get the show on the road and for Sid and Cherie to find out how their collection will sell. In charge of the online bids are Jasper and Jack, and around 500 potential bidders are already logged onto the system. Break a leg, Sid.
Right, we go on to this... I didn't mean to say that, this little lot now, but there we go, Sid Little, there we go.
First up, will Sid's models float anyone's boat? It's HMS Bounty.
You might not know, but you're a massive modeller, aren't you?
Yes.
As in the items, not modelling. Billing boats, there we go, HMS Bounty, there we go, where should be for this? I've got £30 bid at 30, it is then at £30 at 30. £30 at 32, 5, 8, 40, £40 wrap now, £40 it is then at £40 at 40, it is then at 40, selling at 40.
Someone in the room has bagged a bargain boat.
Was that both the billing boats? Or just the one?
Just one, yeah.
Bounty.
Watch out, Angus. Sid's running a tight ship today.
Lot number 240 then is more billing boats. There we go. There we go. And I've got £35 straight in. We're at 35, 38, 40. £40 the last buy, then at 40. We're all done. 2 fresh bid at 42.
A last-minute online bidder goes for broke.
Selling then at 42.
That's a total of £82 for the pair of ships.
That's good.
Now for some more of Sid's toys. The collection of model cars, including the Danbury Mint James Bond Aston Martin.
Where should be for this £30 a minute 30 at 30 it is, then at £30 2, 5, 8, £38, 38, 42, 2, 2, all online now.
2 online bidders are fighting it out.
5 is it now, 42 it is, then at £42. At 42 it is, then at £42 at 42. We're all done for the cars at 5, thank you, sir.
In the room,
45 it is then in the room. 2 of you came in at the same time. 45. 33675.
The last-minute room bidder will be driving home with an Aston Martin. Next up is the painting of the mysterious old French woman.
£30 start me. Bid. 32, 32, 35, 35, £35 at 35 it is then at 35. 35, 38, 40, sir. At 38 it is then, lovely little oil on board there. At 38, looking for 40, anywhere is it now? At £38 it is then, we're all done, going to sell at 38.
The old lady finds a new home with an internet buyer.
Thank you very much, that'll get us a couple of tiles for the roof. Yeah.
Now for the set of 4 captain's chairs.
These are actually out of the pub, there we go, where should be? The oldest pub in Fleetwood.
It is, yeah.
Still surviving, yeah.
Definitely.
There we go. £40 start me. £40. Quite comfy, actually. Take the upholstery off if you don't like it.
No.
But despite Angus's best efforts, nobody wants to take a seat.
No, boys, we'll save them for another day, they're worth this. All right, we'll save them for the next sale.
Maybe the next lot will flush out some bidders. It's the ladies' toilet light.
Couple of commission bids on this. 42, 5, 8, 55, 65, 75, 80. £80 we're up to at £80 it is then. At £80 it is then at £80 at 80. At £80 at 80. We're all done for the Globe. At £80 I'm going to sell away then at £80.
Angus's instincts were right. He certainly has an eye for the ladies. Over the next 10 minutes, Angus flogs the rest of the pub's old fixtures and fittings, from armchairs...
All done at 50. I'm going to sell the chair at £50. Thank you.
Double whammy.
to the rest of the light fittings.
30, I'm selling at 30. You open your own pub at this rate. There you go. The set of at 45.
But now it's time for Sid's rock and roll claim to fame.
This is a very interesting lot, this.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
So this was Sid's guitar that he performed with all over the country and was also played by Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, nobody took a photo of it.
No.
It's 1965, actually, there was no such thing as a felt tip pen, so he didn't sign it. But I signed it and tell you the little story on the back about 1960, how it met and everything. And I signed it on the front as well. Right.
Thank you.
Is that enough?
Yeah, no, that's great, yeah. I've got £130 start. 130, 140, 150, 150, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190. A little bit of British showbiz history here at 190.
Sid's demo seems to have stirred some interest in the room, and there's excitement online too.
£200 a bid at 200. At £200 it is, then at £200. At 200 it is, then at £200 it is, then at £200 at 200, 210. Won't get another one of these at 220, 220, 230, 240. At 240. We're all done at £240. No selling then at 240. Last chance at 240.
Well done, that was good.
I hope the buyer enjoys it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Money can't buy me love, but it does buy one internet bidder a little piece of 1960s showbiz history. A great result to round off the day.
Thank you very much.
Get us a bit of plaster for the ceiling.
The money from today's auction will be going into Sid and Cherie's pub renovation fund. But before they take the long and winding road back home, it's time to find out how much cash they've made.
You all right?
Yeah, fine. That was exciting and quick.
A couple of bits that didn't sell that will just go into another sale. The chairs, which I thought normally would go, so another day. So you will be taking away £1,075.
Whoa, wow, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Wow.
It's all right.
No, thank you very much.
Great.
Well, we'll go find some more now and come back in 5 years.
Brilliant. Well, I'll come and check on the pub in 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
Come in for a drink any time, yeah.
My guitar went all right, didn't it?
It's fabulous, yeah.
It's my salesmanship. That's
that
what
what it
did it.
is?
Yeah, that's what did it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Might have gone for more if you'd not played it.
Or signed it.
I'm delighted for Sid and Sheree. Do you know what? The audience have loved Sid. He's been chatting to everybody, absolute gent, and just having a good day out. So all in all, it's been a great result.